Hey Ridley, how's it going? Hey Demonic Sponge, how's it going, man? Alright, let's get started here. Guys, how's it going? I'm trying to figure out how to merge YouTube chats and Twitch chats together. Right now it doesn't look like it's working, so I have you guys over here. So we'll see how it works. Trying to get this program to work. YouTube and Twitch chats. Hey Santi, how's it going, man? Couple warm-ups. Just gonna color in some stick figures here. How you guys all doing? Hope you're doing well. Krios, I prefer Toon Boom because it has better brushes and a lot more features than Adobe Flash does. I guess it's called Adobe Animate now. Yeah, right now we're just doing some warm-ups, drawing some stick figures, and we'll move on to the actual. This was for a simple little freelance project I got commissioned to work on. Kind of like a bunch of stick figures just being assholes. So you have like stick figures like stealing money, peeping through a hole in the wall. Hey Sun Kimonos. No, you're not late. We just started. There's a stick figure kicking a cat. That was my favorite one. Yeah, the person hired me and requested a bunch of different stick figures. Hey, Kimmy, thank you for the host. You're too nice. How's it going, Kimmy? Good to see you. Trying to merge the Twitch chat with the YouTube chat, but my program doesn't seem to be working. See, I'm trying to connect to YouTube. Oh, that sucks, Kimmy. I would love to see your stream. AK79. Won't shout you out, but I'll say hi. How's it going? But yeah, I always feel bad that I can't chat to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So I guess I was trying to use this program to allow me to chat to all of you guys, but it seems to not be working. So I have two different. It's fine. That works. Hey, how's it going? Name I can't pronounce. Oh, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Kimmy. I'm excited to work on some animation today. It should be fun. Right now we're just warming up, doing some stick figures, which is also part of a commission. Stick figures are easy, so it's a good thing to warm up with. Also a good way to practice your poses. Hey, Demonic Sponge, welcome to Twitch. Good to see you on here, man. I actually prefer streaming on Twitch because I can do animated alerts. I have a bot on there that you can talk to and ask questions and stuff. Can you make a video with TV Paint? You know, TV Paint's actually not my favorite program. I can use it okay, but I prefer Toon Boom, especially since Toon Boom started incorporating bitmap brushes. You can use it for like Photoshop kind of effect, which is why I used TV Paint in the first place. And I used it as like a cleanup tool. I would do my rough animation in Toon Boom, and I would take it into TV Paint to clean up. I like the brushes on there. But TV Paint's kind of confusing for me, just because I haven't used it as much. I don't really like how destructive the editing is in it. Like, you know, when you rotate your image, it loses a lot of quality. Oh yeah, if Twitch is just a black screen, try pressing refresh. Yeah, I'll probably stick with just multi-streaming like I'm doing now. Seems to be working okay. One's pretty fun too. MLG Master, are you talking about for the stream or for my animation tool? Because for my tutorials I use Camtasia, but for streaming I use OBS. Hey, Demonic Sponge, thank you so much for that follow. Hey Chris, how's it going, man? Good to see ya. Chris, I meant to ask you, do you stream here on Twitch as well? Oh, nice, Sun Kimonos. That's cool. Flash is the first program I learned how to use to animate on. I might do a YouTube tutorial on TV Paint. It's just, I don't have the most recent version, and I'm not that experienced with it. Definitely have friends that are more experienced with TV Paint than I am. Hey, Konata Kawaii, how's it going? Oh, you stream on YouTube? That's cool. Streaming's pretty fun. I feel like I get more done, not as distracted by going to other websites or anything. Random YOLO, I am just doing some stick figure illustrations to warm up right now. Freelance project I got commissioned to work on. So it's kind of like a bunch of stick figure illustrations. So I've only got 4 more of these to do, and then we'll move on to the commercial that I'm animating for. Oh, and K79, I use a tablet to draw on. I use a Unova. Allows me to draw on my screen. Kind of like a Wacom Cintiq. About 25% as expensive. Peaceful Bethel Games, how's it going? BN Elise, hello, how's it going? Sanity XP, it just takes practice, drawing with a tablet. Hey, Andre M, good to see ya. How's it going, man? An Artsy Robo, hey! Man, all the cool kids are coming. It seems to be working for everyone else. Demonic Sponge. I would try refreshing. Yeah, I like streaming on Twitch a lot. And, you know, I have my bot so you guys can request songs and stuff on Twitch. I think it's a lot more fun. And no, you're not really late. We just started. Still doing warm-ups. We haven't actually into the commercial yet. We're just doing quick warm-ups. Hey DS Greek, how's it going? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry I can't pronounce your name, Russian person. Hey Spooky thanks for joining the Twitch chat. How's it going? How do you shade the character? Just gotta think about where your light source is coming from. I mean, shading is something that tough. I mean, it's basically the study of light. Oh, light affects different objects. Hey, Wild Pikachu, thank you for the follow. Artsy Robo, what time of the day is it? It's 9:20 a.m. VN, at least you're cool. How's it going, Wild Pikachu? Thank you for that follow, man. Really appreciate it. Been liking doing these stick figure drawings. They're pretty fun. Hey, Kimmy Omega. Think your doppelgangers in the YouTube chat as well. I'm definitely not the best animator, MLG. Thank you for the sentiment, though. I'm learning just like you guys, you know. Hey, Seth Garner, good morning. Sour Peanut Butter asks, don't you ever get tired of animating? No, not really. And it's always fun for me. It can definitely get challenging. It gets hard. Part of what I enjoy about animating, all the challenges it has. You know, and every project's different too, so learn something new every project that you do. Kimmy Omega's talking to his YouTube self. Hey, Nomadic Gnome, how's it going? Oh my gosh, guys, give Nomadic Gnome a follow. He actually lives here in Oregon as well, which is funny. I actually followed him before I knew that. Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining the stream. How you doing, dude? Hey, Ian OST. Thank you for joining the stream. Nice to have you. I'm Russian. Sometimes I can't understand words, but I'm trying. Well, just look at the pretty pictures. That's the important part. The important part of animation anyway. Peaceful Bethel Games. Song request is only in Twitch chat. DS Greek and Random YOLO. This is Toon Boom Harmony. Here, I'll get. And I still draw well with a small tablet. Absolutely. I used a Wacom Bamboo for years and years. All I had. The tool doesn't make you a better. Hey, Narrowmation. Thanks for joining the stream. It's good to see you. How you doing? All the cool kids are coming. The OST stands for oh shit, thanks. The new one. Yeah, the bamboos are nice. I used it with my laptop. Nice, because you could take it traveling with you. It's like super portable. Had that thing forever. I ended up giving it to a friend after I got my Innova drawing monitor. Your Batman sour peanut butter. Last illustration and we'll move on to the how are you guys doing? Anyone working on anything cool today? If you want to post your artwork for animation in the Twitch chat, feel free to go ahead. You don't have to ask for permission or anything. The insert name here, I use a Innova monitor. If you go to my Twitch channel, there will be a description of my tablet down below my stream. And yeah, of course the Innova has pressure. Hey, Ploofy, how's it going? Oh my gosh, guys, give Ploofy Moo a follow on Instagram. One of my favorite artists. How's it going, Ploofy? Chris C working on some weird drawings. Sounds fun. kind of what I'm doing too, I guess. Oh yeah, thanks for being on top of it, Andre. So if you guys want to find out what software I'm using, or what tablet I use, for Twitch chat, you can type in !software or !tablet, and it'll tell you what I use. Ian's currently eating pizza. Kimonos, if you draw better with the mouse, there's no problem with that. They say it's all about what you use to tell your stories. The thing that really matters. Oh, you're playing Overwatch, Floofy? I'm so jealous. Game looks fun as hell. I love the characters. So many different kind of characters in it. Hey, Absolute Gaming, thank you for the follow. You're too sweet. Appreciate all the love. DS Greek, can you please show us your glove? It seems very useful, but I don't know how to make one. I actually didn't make this one. It's called a smudge guard. And it's really useful for drawing on a tablet. Especially when it gets hot. Like your hand gets all sweaty and it kind of sticks to the monitor. The tablet. If you go to smudgeguard.com, where I bought mine from, super useful. Hey, about 9A, how's it going? Dude, right, Nomadic? They're a dangerous thing when it comes to art. I usually use the excuse of it's research. It's pronounced kimonas. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, let me know if I'm not pronouncing your... Make sure to call you guys. Well, let's check this out, Chris C. It's pretty fun, man. No idea what's going on, but I like it. Got fire in his hand. What, Luffy, what's your main? Your main right now in Overwatch? I like the fact that they have, like, not only cute girls, but, like, handsome guys in it, too. There's a little bit of something for everybody. Hanzo is a handsome, handsome fella. In Japanese, super cool. Alright, so that's our stick figures done. So, in order to export these, I'm going to export them as an image sequence. So if I go under my node view, this always looks complicated to people just learning Toon Boom, but it's really not. Like, everything you see here, this window, is the same thing that's going on down here in our timeline. It's just organized in a different way. So my right node here, how it can export. This is what makes Toon Boom super powerful, is how it can export different... So I just want to export drawings. I'm gonna choose... Hey, Sacred DGR, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna choose my directory. Gonna give it a name. Press close, save, and then hopefully this doesn't fill the screen. but I'll go down to render right nodes. Say all frames, okay. And just like that, it exported all my images. So that was just a quick little freelance job I was working on. Now let's go to our... What's up? Why are the nodes important? You can do special effects stuff with the nodes. See, this is my commercial. You can see what a mess of spaghetti this can turn out to be the bigger your project gets. But all these levels, like house and house water and TV, they're all down here too. So it's the same thing that's going on. Yeah, this is like stuff I don't use anymore. So instead of deleting it, I just disconnected it and disabled it. But here's the animation that we're working on. Here, let me... Hey, Lan OST, thank you for the follow. Fade out. Maybe it's... So here's our commercial. Here's what we have so far. We have music going on in the background too, but I've turned it off just so it won't bother you guys as much. Hey Jared Wilkins, how's it going? See if I missed any chats. Yeah, this is a commercial that got hired to work on for a plumbing website. I don't know why I get all the plumbing jobs, but hey, it's alright. Work is work. Yeah, this is going to be on his website as soon as I'm finished with it. This is just the rough animation. So you can see, like, the characters don't really move or anything. So what we're going to be working on is making the characters move so they don't just pop from pose to pose, like here. So that'll be fun. Pretty fun animation. Gimme. I think I'll put a texture on it too. Not so boring to look at. We want it kind of a whiteboard style. I always like to put texture since it looks... Hey Oso, how's it going, man? Followed you on Twitter. Oh. Do this guy first. Kind of who I wanted to work. Close-up faces are always more fun to do. Sacred GR asks, I made idle animations a while ago at 33.3 frames per second, and I'd like to hear your opinion. Usually work at 24 frames per second, or 30 frames per second is pretty common for like TV, on TV. Never heard of anyone working at 33.3 frames. I haven't seen Tony V Tune's trick for Flash. I don't really use Flash anymore, unless I have to. I'd love to hear it. Oh, that's awesome, Oso. Yeah, Twitter's really the place where I broadcast when I'm streaming, or, you know, I like tweet my friend's artwork. Hey Sparta, how's it going? You draw his in-between face, so going from upset to happy. So to go down. Not much. So with close-up stuff you want to keep it pretty subtle. Subtle movement show a whole lot. So maybe looking down with his eyes closed. Yeah, my red kind of transparent. It's more of sketchy kind of thing. Oh, it's good to see you, Nomadic Gnome. Thanks for stopping by, man. You have a good day too, man. Guys, give Nomadic Gnome a follow. He's an awesome illustrator. A really fun, creative streamer too. Hey, LPS Stage and Karen Productions. Am I at 666 followers? That's awesome. It goals. Yeah, transition faces are kind of tough. A lot of acting. So the in-between can change a lot of context about what the character is feeling and stuff. For here, he's just getting his sync fixed, so there's not a whole lot of acting going on, but you can do some fun stuff still. The Ors asks, why you do this? Why you do this? I also got paid for it. Both good reasons to do something. Flip back and forth just to see if working. So yeah, I like to encourage people to do flipping instead of using the onion skin, because you get a better sense of like volume, base, and movement. But onion skin is good for when you're doing like in-betweens, or if you have to in-between like really small movement. In skinning definitely handy. Aaron, yeah, this is Boom Boom Harmony that I'm using. My favorite animation program. Hey, Twixes, how's it going? Alrighty, Sacred, thank you for stopping by the stream. Really appreciate it, man. Hope you have a good day. Here doesn't quite up a bit, I think. done, the render is done. Check out the painting on my channel. See if it loads. YouTube's always so slow. Give it a sec. Load up. Hey, Silent Screen, how's it going? Oh, Ors, you can show your work here on Twitch. I always encourage people to show their artwork and their animations here, because we're all learning together, you know? Good to get feedback from other people. Hey, Silent Screen. Thank you for stopping by the Twitch stream, man. I really appreciate it. Josh, this is Toon Boom Harmony. Hey, Infected Slime, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Macromedia Flash is what I started out learning how to use. But Toon Boom's what I prefer now, just because I like the drawing tools in it a lot better. I don't know if that expression is... He won't close his eyes and... He's trying out different things. Racing or something new. Hey Sly, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining the stream, dude. Yeah, I started with Flash 8 way back in the day. It's going good, Sly. So we got the rough animation approved by the client, and now we're just doing actual anime in-betweens. Hey, Mystic Feline. Ridley, I would recommend Krita if you want to learn free animation. My favorite free animation software. Infected Slime, this is Toon Boom Harmony. Really? I had a lot of crashes with Flash CC, really, doing it on a job. I find Toon Boom to be a lot more reliable. Aaron, I started animating when I was 11 or 12 in 5th grade doing flipbooks. Oh, you're doing pixel art? Awesome, Zach. Love pixel art. Really admire pixel artists. It's a lot like painting. Especially when I'm drawing a closer character like this. Use a bigger brush as a lines with the camera. OpenTunes definitely has the most features of any free program, but it's so confusing, so complicated. Oh, you're doing it in TV Paint. That's cool. I actually thought of doing pixel animation in TV Paint. Makes a lot of sense. Drawing eyelid. General, give the top kind of a upper line, kind of show or indicate where they're nice key moment. Animation. What program do you use to edit together animation clips into one big video? I like After Effects just because I'm most familiar with it. Premiere is a good program to do too. Well, I used Art Rage back in the day, Twix. It's fun to play around with. And I have a background painter animation stuff. Uses Art Rage. He's amazing with it. I could never get it. Fun to play, for sure. Mystic Feline, I try. If you want to check out my work, it's at jessejjones.com. Real. I think Clip Studio Paint, currently my favorite drawing program. So, for here, I want the ear to stay pretty much the same volume. Trace it frame before. That way it doesn't lose volume or like get bigger or smaller. Alrighty, Mystic Feline, have a good dinner. So, line on the bottom there. I like playing with and weight animations. I'm gonna use it to indicate like shadow in ways. Oh, my foam. I thought you said foam. Or phone. Like, I didn't get a phone. 33. Office. And an Ela. These little dots at the end of things. Like, to make something look kind of organic, you could do like a couple dots at the end of something. It's good for like folds in the skin, like on clothing. Just kind of a style thing. We learned it from Shorty Animation. It was one of the I first got into learning cartoons. There we have That's one thing I like about Toon Boom is one of these strokes, its own individual thing. So if I need to edit goof, I can just grab the proof by itself. Makes editing contours and stuff a lot easier. Hey, the Ors, thank you for the follow. And Anderson Project, how's it going, man? Thank you for joining this, the stream. Guys, give Anderson Project a follow. The friend from the animation group on the car now. The guy's really talented. Thank you for how young he is. Crazy. How's it going, man? Not Phil. Okay. Here, we want to do a bit of an anticipation. Bulbs, basically. And moving in the other direction. Since his head moves down, as his root. Start by going below. Sketch in. Save this frame. Copy. Okay, so really. Aaron's. Alrighty, take care, Ridley. Thank you for stopping by the stream, man. And Ian, OST, thank you for stopping by the stream and stuff, man. Have a good day. Yeah, Powerwolf. This is the plumbing commercial that we're working on. frame. Okay. So, hey, thanks in the Twitch chat for answering people's questions. I really appreciate it, guys. So he's supposed to go up. We'll just feel subtle. And for close-up stuff like this, I like to try and keep it subtle. You don't have to do crazy motions, because a little bit of motion close-up like this will go a long way. Probably here. Because usually when you change your facial mix, what was the first animation program I got used to? Adobe Flash. Actually, it wasn't Adobe back then, it was Premiere. Yeah, that was the first program I learned how to animate on. Yeah, Harrycopter. He approved the rough animation, and now we're just actually animating the characters. And I don't know if it actually needs this frame. I know we spent a bit of time at it and not quite working. And it's okay to kill your babies, as it's called. Especially in animation, you have to be okay with deleting a frame if it's not working. Probably all we really need is this one. Just a change of expression. Let's go with that. I kind of like how that's. How much do I like animating? Enough to be doing it for 20 years. Sure. Love animating. I've done a little bit of stop motion. 2D animation, definitely favorite though. I'm just Hey, Sophie Emerald, thank you for the follow. Ziani Streams asks if animation's my hobby or my job. I am a full-time animator. What I do for fun. I like to do it as a hobby too. So I guess you could say. And if you guys want to animate along with me and don't have any programs, Akrita, the free program, or you could also make your own flipbook too. That's how I got started animating. They're a lot of fun. LPS Stage asks, do I like to animate? I love that. Doing it almost all my life. Oh, you could do, do you have any clay, Kimo? You could do, like, Play-Doh stop motion. That's what I did when I was little, too. You're watching a Frog and Toad animation special. Hey, Ziani Streams, thank you for the follow. Stop motion's a lot of fun. I definitely really admire the people that are good at it. Biggerton wants to know if you're using Restream.io. I am. Is what I'm using. Although, unfortunately, the chat program that I'm trying to use doesn't seem to be working with YouTube. I keep trying to connect to YouTube. You know? I don't have to have two different windows open. I'd like to chat with everybody. Again. Seems to not really work, unfortunately. So I just have two different windows. One for Twitch and one for YouTube. I have a favorite animator, Connie hints. That's a tough one. Like all sorts of different animators, and it depends on if you're talking internet animator. Definitely like Ken Harris a lot. As far as like old master animator. As far as internet animator, probably Shmorky, my favorite. Do I skateboard or fingerboard? I won't disparage it by saying I used to skateboard, but I used to push around a bit. My friends would go out skateboarding. I could never do any tricks or anything. Yeah, it does work for Picardo, Oso. I had to get, like, for some reason it wasn't working at first, but then all of a sudden it started working. Can't pick what to do, grind MMOs the entire summer or draw the entire summer. But I would say. I mean, obviously I'm gonna say you should draw. But when I was playing games like MMOs and stuff, I kind of reached a point where I realized, you know, am I getting out of this? You know, in 20 years, I can't cash in all these experience points. Whereas if you spend all summer drawing, you know, you are cashing in those experience points, very literally. Because you'll improve at drawing, get better at it. Whereas if you play MMOs all day, instead of improving at something, you'll just stay the same, or even get worse at it. You know? What has been your best animation you ever made? I'm pretty proud of the What Are Cats Thinking animation that I did. Really short, but I think the one I'm most happy how it turned out. Yanni, I'm working on my game dev project this summer. Oh, that's awesome. Really cool. Yeah, I like animating cats. You do a lot of scratch and cool animation things with cats. Pretty fun. LPS Tage, I don't know if you're talking to me, but if you did sub to my channel, thanks. I super appreciate the support. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. Lona's asked, what do I think about Sprite Animator? If they're making their own artwork, doing sprite animations, I think it's the most amazing thing ever. Become a couch potato or a talented couch potato. Exactly. Ravina Scarlet, which do you think is better for beginners, Toon Boom or Flash? I would say Flash. Probably easier to learn. But if you want to be a professional animator, Toon Boom is definitely important to learn. A lot of studios are switching over to Toon Boom. Oh, you taking off, Ziani? Thank you for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good day. I do really like I used to play Anarchy Online in the day. One that I used to. Pretty fun. Man, such a time suck. You know, you spend a lot of time kind of game. Last time I'm playing. It's a chiptune mix. Forget the YouTuber's name, but I really like the chiptune mixes he puts together. Hey Ridley, welcome back. Boy, do you think Toon Boom's easier? I'm curious as to why you think that is. Why do you think Toon Boom's easier than Flash? CF Caligula, what do you think of the animation style from the 1930s? I love it. Popeye is one of my favorite cartoons of all time. The black and white version, anyway. So great. Really love that kind of style. Power of the Wolf. Do I like doing big animation projects? I do. They can be really stressful sometimes, though. The one I was doing at Leica was really hard. Took a lot of time, but very rewarding when it's all said and done. Finished. A wild Pikachu appears. How's it going? Who's my favorite YouTuber? I like watching podcasts a lot, so I like the Rooster Teeth podcasts when I'm working. I listen to Game Grumps when I'm... Hey Shokai, how's it going? Comedy Unlimited, can you read my mind? Yes, I can, and you should be ashamed. So. I also think Toon Boom is easier. Why do you think that's easier? I'm curious. CFK, Toon Boom is not free. Frida is a free program that I like to recommend, though. If you type in !free in the Twitch chat, it'll give you a list of the free programs that I recommend. My favorite animation on YouTube so far. Marquis, if you go into my Twitch chat, type in !FAV animation, it'll give you a link to my favorite animation. The reason I can't say it is because it's like a German name, but it's worth checking out. It's !FAV animation. Favorite animation. It's really incredible. It's really mind-blowing. !expensive. Who and what made you start to animate? I had a book as a kid that showed how to make flipbook. That's kind of what got me started. Do I play games? I don't have a ton of time to play games. But if so, which game do you think would be best to animate to? Not sure what you mean, Rid. I mean, do animation to work for? Like, pixel style. Pretty fun. Be something like, something. 8-4. Oh, it's okay, Sly. I'm just curious, because most people say Flash is here in Toon Boom. Harrison does vlogs. How's it going? Do I do Stickman animations? Not really. You can see all my Stickman animations on my YouTube tutorials. That's about all I really do. Oh, classic. So since his mouth is his jaw be going up, I drew it down here. Really, his jaw should be good. That way we get a nice wash. Probably too much. Have I made any animation games? You mean, have I animated for games? I don't really remember I've worked on. Some like mobile games, stuff you probably wouldn't have heard of. Do I know Shawn Mendes? Have any OC? Not really. I just have my guy that I like to draw. Amy Toomer. Guess that's as close as you could get to an OC. CF Caligula, is that 2-point perspective has 1 point extra point? Yeah, 2-point perspective has 1 extra point than 1 point. I made it. Pretty good. Anyway. Hey, Andrew Robot Ham. Or Robotham. Right, Pikachu? Got that Jindo. Do you know any animators who use OpenTunes? Not really. Very complicated program. But I wouldn't say it's not useful, it's just still being developed. It has just about as many features, really, as Toon Boom does. Which is insane. You know, it even has a node view, which, for this, you'd pay $2,000 for. No. Crazy. Yeah, OpenTunes has a lot of features. It's a really powerful program. It's so convoluted. Really hard to learn. I'm trying to learn it just so I could make a tutorial for you guys. Honestly, if you want to have a free program, I would recommend Krita. There's an English version, Ravina. If you Google OpenTunes English, I think you can download the English version. Oh, those are my videos, Classical. But you know, Krita is a lot more bare bones. You can't import sound with Krita, whereas in OpenTunes you can. With OpenTunes you can work with video a lot easier, whereas in Krita you can't really import video. Classical. Appreciate it. Engineera says the music's too loud. Does anyone else have that issue too? Please let me know, because I can only hear it from my end. Can't really tell. Alright, we can turn it down. It's at 6% though. There, now it's at 3%. Can you even hear it anymore? It used to be at 10, now it's at 3%. Let me know if that's too quiet now. Oh, wall of text. Zly, Toon Boom is easier to learn, and many functions and manipulation of frames is much easier than in Flash. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that makes sense, Zly. Thank you for translating that. Hey, damn. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Tried Krita and it's good. but I have a Mac, so I have to use my dad's computer because it only works on Windows. Krita has a Macintosh version, Ravina. Krita works on Macintosh and Linux, as well as Windows. The drawing looks like it's reading the comics. Hey guys, how's it going? We need to Only 17 are watching this stream. That's a lot of people, damn. And I really appreciate you guys hanging out. If you guys want to invite your friends, though. Here, his eyes are just starting. Have you guys watched any movies or anything? Anything good out that you liked? Good video games these days? Oh, you saw Ernest and Celestine Power. I love that movie. The movie's amazing. I can't believe they made that movie in Flash. It's incredible that they got that kind of line quality out of Flash. Oh, wall of text. I don't know if anyone will know what I'm saying, but is it still animating if you draw a picture and not put animation between them? So take an example. Animation just means illusion of movement, Harry. So just because it doesn't have in-betweens doesn't mean it's not animation. You know, look at people's animation like Bill Plimpton. Like his stuff is almost like a slideshow at times. But it feels like it's moving still. Hey Volt 3.0. Thoughts on modern cartoons? I think there's a lot of good cartoons out now. Kids have really great stuff nowadays. Steven Universe and Adventure Time. Modern cartoons are awesome. Volt, if you want to see my drawing pad, it's a Yanova, but if you go into my Twitch stream, I have a description of my drawing pad down below. Or you can also type in !tablet Twitch stream and it'll tell you what kind of tablet I use. you seen The Martian? I saw the movie and have read the book. Both are amazing. Hey, the Goo Goo. You have to be good at drawing to do animation. If you want to do 2D animation, absolutely. If you do 3D animation, you don't have to know how to draw. In fact, I know a lot of 3D animators that can't draw. Hey, Darius, how's it going, man? Guys, Darius is my friend from the animation group I'm a part of on Facebook. How's it going, dude? Thanks for joining the stream. Right now we're just doing some in-between here. How you doing, Darius? Hope you're doing well, man. Hey, I want to be an anime when I grow up. Do you think 3D animation will eventually fully take over 2D animation? As 2D animation only exists on the internet. That's not true. There's a bunch of 2D animation. Because Disney's not doing it. Just look at Goblin's animations of 2D anime. Silly to think it'll ever go away, you know? Like saying stop motion will go away because 3D animation is around. Comedy Unlimited, what is your ratio of time it takes the animation length? It really depends on complexity. The general estimate is takes about a month per minute of animation for like full animation. If you do like really tweeny kind of flash animation, you could probably do a minute per week. Really wide range of how long animation takes. Depends on a lot of things. How long will this stream be? I usually stream for about 4 hours. Been streaming for about an hour and a half so far. I like anime and would hate if all the anime is done in 3D. Right, Andre? It would take all the fun out of anime. Are there 3D animes out there? Besides the crappy Rooster Teeth one, Ruby? I don't know of any 3D animes. Sounds awful. Have you seen the new Jungle Book movie? I have not. People were saying it was pretty good, but it's exactly like the cartoon. I listen to NCS music? I have no idea what that is. Well, I guess not. The Final Fantasy Advent Children movie was really good. Really. Make a good point, CK. Or CFK. Do I like Naruto? I've never seen it. Think I'd like it though? I used to like Dragon Ball Z when I was little. copy this drone. Oh, I know what makes Toon Boom more confusing than Flash. The copy and paste very differently in Toon Boom. Like for example, if I were to copy this frame and paste it over here, anything that I do to this frame copies over to this frame, so I'm actually affecting both frames at the same time. It's really confusing for everyone I know that first starts out with Toon Boom. So you have to be aware of whether you're copying your drawing versus whether you're copying the frame. They both do very different things. Kill la Kill looks pretty awesome, actually. I actually had no idea what it was, I just heard people talking about it, but I saw it not too long ago on a Picardo stream. It actually looks pretty cool. Ravina, do I like Fairy Tail? I've never heard of it. So here's a little cheat that I like. I want a bit of anticipation frame, so I literally took the same frame and I just manipulated it a little bit. Gave him a bit of squash, and rotated his head. So, it looks very flat, moving from this to this. It looks very computery. Computer did it. So, just move it one frame over, delete this. Ooh, so is this? Who picked this? Not even mad. Who picked this song? So anyways, I'll make a blank frame and then I'll just trace over it. That way it doesn't look so computery. Got a bit of a hand-drawn look to it. From the natural flaws that I'll have. I'll also modify some things. I'm gonna change his hair direction and also his eye direction. So it's not a complete copy. We're just copying. Hey Hizzian, how's it going, man? Someone picked this awful song and we're listening to it. Did you pick this, Pikachu? Being funny. Oh, you didn't pick it. If you type in exclamation point current song, it'll tell you who picked it. And we can blame them. Oh, hey, Small Fusion. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Song. Howard the Wolf. Do I do my storyboards traditional or on digital? I usually do them digital. Just that way I can skip the step of scanning it in. Just saves a bit of time. Oh, requested by Harrycopter. Damn it, Harry. We're not skipping Painty. We're listening to it all the way. We've gone too far. Wizard Harry. This song is awful. See, one thing about me is I love troll songs. By people that in and do like trolly kind of music, I actually kind of like it. Doesn't quite work. Really shitty songs. This, however, is not song a lot. Tower Queen. How's it going, Mr. Painty Man? Guys, give Mr. Painty Man a follow. Illustrator, and also a really good friend. Good to see you, man. Alrighty, Hizian. No worries, dude. Feel free to come and go as you please. We're just casually working on stuff. Yeah, I have the song on my chiptune playlist every once in a while. Here, I want it to go. Head's moving down. Here, up. It's a great song. This is a Rat Pack, right? Hey Muffins, how's it going? So right now we're animating this character, changing his facial expression. This is what we have so far. Still working on it. Oh, cool, man. So the animation rough got approved, so now we're just doing the actual character animation on it. Really simple stuff. Give it a bit of life to it. It's not so much like a... Go. Character's moving. I think honestly he liked it just the way it was, but you know, make sure it looks good. That's really important to me. Client work is that put effort into it. Just slap together to try and make it look as good as I can. Oh, thanks, Muffins. Hate that. Appreciate it. Comedy Unlimited. If you want to request songs, you can do that in the Twitch chat. The only place where I have song request on. Type in !song how. Tell you how to request a song. The Sega game? Really familiar. So here's a really cool feature about Toon. Really like. Did all my drawings on ones, which just means the exposure only lasts for 1 frame. And what I can do, I want to set it on 2s. What most traditional animation is done, it's done on 2 exposures. I can highlight my frames where I did 1 exposure. And the reason I did that is just so I can flip back and forth like this. Just see my movement a lot easier. So I can highlight them, right click, say drawings, exposure? Yeah, exposure, set exposure to 2. Or I can even do 3s, or any number I can think of. But I just want to set it to 2s. Select set exposure to 2, and it automatically sets my exposure to 2. I do need to extend it again. Now when it plays, not super fast. It does need to... So there's his little facial expression. Super simple. Really subtle stuff. Pretty alright. So for this frame, I did the same thing where I just move stuff around. So if you move back and forth, it's kind of computery. So let's just erase that to give it a bit more of a hand-drawn feel to it. Makes it look a bit nicer. A nice little touch. For love. Nicola, hello, I love your tutorials. Oh, thank you, Nicola. You're too nice. Doing this little retrace will help it look more hand-drawn. I really like. I think it just looks. Hey, Simple the Beginner. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Oh, for all you guys, I could really use your help, actually. I have a Twitter poll going on right now on this video that I posted on my site, but if you go to my Twitter, post it thing. But yeah, so if you go to my Twitter, here's the actual poll. If you guys want to vote on what free animation software you'd like to see, giving your opinion on this poll would really help me out. Littlewood, how's it going, man? Alright, Small Fusion, thank you for stopping by, man. Yeah, we'll be on for a couple hours, so if you can stop by again, that'd be awesome. It'd be great to see you. Yeah, so we're doing a quick little race. Also moving the couple. Not a complete trade. Bit more. Is like what's it called? Animation book. He's escaping me. It's like an overshoot. Overshoot. Making it just a bit more exaggerated. Oh, thank you, Nicola. Appreciate the vote, man. Connie, if you don't have a Twitter account, it might not work. Feel free to just let me know what you think. That also work. But basically, I'm just asking what free animation program you'd like to see a tutorial on. Some of the choices are Krita, OpenTunes, Blender, and Paperflip. Done with the guys anime. The girls anime. Could be pretty fun. Do the guys animation a bit easier. Gives us a chance to like warm up for anime tools and workflow and everything. Honey votes for Blender. Thank you. I really appreciate your feedback. It really helps me a lot. See the link for him onto the character. They're really weird. Here's well, this is kind of the power of doing digital animation. Really just without using or paper. Doing subtle adjustment. Hey, Vagelis, how's it going? And yeah, Nico. Oh, I've been pronouncing your name wrong, I think. Nicolka? I am using Toon Boom Harmony Premium. Yeah, flipbooks would be fun. See, I will do a tutorial on probably all of them, but I just wanted to see what people are most interested in learning first. We'll definitely do a tutorial on flipbooks, because fun. How often do I stream? I try to stream every day if I can. I do take some days. Feeling it. here, I'm just the stroke tool and adding these invisible lines so that when I fill in my character, open gaps won't get in the way. You have to go? Alright, Power of the Wolf. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Take enough too, Vagelis. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate you guys hanging out in the stream. Hey, Pop Fizzy, how's it going, man? Dude, guys, Pop Fizzy's my friend from the Facebook animation group that I'm a part of. How's it going, dude? Good to see ya. Right now we're just finish this guy's animation. Him changing his expression. We're just filling it in. So many cool people showed up today. It's really nice to see you guys. Filling it in. You know what? I'm doing this the hard way. So Toon Boom has this paint unpainted feature where I can just do a lasso around the whole character and it'll fill it in white. Should have done that from the beginning. Yeah, there's our completed animation. Subtle stuff. Keeps him alive. So let's see how the animation looks so far. Quick breaks. Finish something. Here's what we got so far. Oh, glad to hear it, Pop Fizzy. Yeah, this is our little plumbing commercial we've been working on. Right now we're animating characters so they don't just hop from one pose to the other. I think I want to change the timing on that guy's animation, which is easy enough. They're simple little animation. And not bad. Timing this. Yeah, it's pretty fun doing fun little commercials like this. Hey, Ease818, how's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. Let me know if you guys have any questions or anything. Answering people. S Brown Gamer, how's it going? Now, let's animate. Her to be yelling and screaming. Super upset that her toilet. Ease818, I'm working right now, so I am not doing drawing requests. I'm actually getting paid to work on this, so it's my job. This is what I'm working on. So we're gonna do 2 different poses. Keep it super simple. Have her going from one pose to the kind of a transition. So just down. Kind of like an idle animation. In a video game, if you've ever seen like a character breathing or idling in place, this is kind of what we'll do with her. Give her a bit of motion and some action doing, so she's not just standing still. Oh, thank you, Nikolka. The Unlimited, my plumber. Oh, that's awesome. Really cool. If he ever needs a commercial, you know who to call, right? I don't know how I get into plumbing anime. Seems to be the thing that I do. Which is fine. They're pretty fun to work. Since she's going up, means her hair should be... Oh. Ian Rosso, thank you for the follow. The Black Spikes, interested in animation but don't know where to start. Any advice? Make flipbooks. That's where I got started. Flipbooks are super fun. Anyone can do them. Yeah, you learn how to animate by flipbooks. And you don't need any software. You don't need a drawing tablet, paper. Flipbooks are definitely a great place to start. Willer, how's it going, man? Oh my gosh, it's good to see ya. Guys, give Willer a follow. One of my older friends here on Twitch. Good to see you, man. How are you doing? Also an A. Yeah, that's what I got started doing, was flipbooks. I still have all my old flipbooks. Someday I'll probably scan them in and post them. Might be fun to check out. Oh, no problem, Black Spikes. Always happy to answer people's... I missed your advice, Classical. Me on Skype. The one issue with the Unova tablet that I have, I can't use dual screens with Toon Boom, which is a real bummer, especially for streaming. If I do screens, my pen won't work. Like, I won't be able to draw. I can do everything else, like I can move things around. The program works, I just can't draw in it. Kind of a pain in the butt. Is this a commissioned animation or just for fun? This is a commission. Need to work. Fun. So it's a little bit of both, I see. Here we'll draw her. So usually when doing like faces and stuff, I'll trace on top of old drawing, then I'll move it in place where I want it to be. That way I can just see where things are moving, you know, keeping my volume character model consistent. Really important. What most people notice if it's off. On top. And I'll move it in place. Oh, thanks, Nikolka. Thanks for joining the stream. Really appreciated you hanging out and stuff. Hope you have a good day. So, kind of freaking out. So, Classical, starting to start to animate stick figures to get a hang of the software, start making complex stuff and rig it and use pegs, etc. Do the animation. Really just handling the software. Opinion. Yeah, that's fine advice. Don't know why you need me to do. Cameron, how's it going, man? For joining the stream, dude. Anyways, we're tracing over her expression. So gonna be extreme. Upset. Her toilet getting clogged. Have that. Because her head's moving up, that means it's like her hair gonna go down. I think that's good for the start drawing her hair going. Is OBS free? Yeah, OBS is free and open. A lot of really cool plugins and stuff to get with it. Alerts. So like if people follow me on Twitch alerts, or on Twitch, then a little anime pops up and stuff. Pretty fun. Do a lot of really cool stuff. Yes. There. Same with her sleeve. Her sleeve's gonna go down. The rest of her body's going. Behaves the hair. And same with her boobs. Her boobs. You know, if it were a fatter character, that would be going. Her whole body was moving up. Yeah, comedy. I am a professional animator. So this is my full job. Oh my gosh, Sharky Show, how's it going, man? I was just talking to you not too long ago. Thanks for joining the stream, dude. How are you doing? Body's going. Sharky, I'll show you the animation we have so far as soon as I get this stream clean. See what we got going on. Working on a plumbing anime. I got commissioned to work on commercial for his website. So that's pretty fun stuff. Hey, Classical, thank you for the host, man. I really appreciate it. Off nothing. Alrighty, thank you for stopping by the stream. Always good to see you. Hope you have a good day. And if you can come back later, we'd love to have you. Here. This is why flipping back and forth is really good. You can get a sense of where things are supposed to move. movement working. You lurking? Alright, no worries, Classical. Lurk away. Here. Yeah, let's play this. I'll show you what I have so far. Alrighty, Pop Fizzy. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good to see ya. Jamie, do I think Toon Boom Harmony is the best animation software available? I believe so. At least for 2D. Hey, dude. Good to see you, man. Dude, I love the Twitch mobile app. Pretty easy to use and pretty reliable, too. Their animation so far. I think for the two guys, first part, we'll probably just do like a line boil. Give them some life. Probably won't do like full anime. But the circle guy would be fun. You know, he's just some circles. Be a fun one. On this slate. Doing a little bit of a loop. While she's freaking out about the overflowing. Who wouldn't? It's an awful thing. What's this? So on this frame, take all my white, delete it. Just makes it easier on my onion skin. See what's going on. And here we've got it clean. Stuff. Add any. It was a pain in the butt. Oh no. Sorry. Rip. I think once you get it all set up and you get your follows working though, I like the Twitch app a lot. Pretty good. Wrong layer. Hey Twixes, welcome back. So under Toon Boom, there's this preference that I like to switch on and off. Under drawing, and it's the onion skin render style. And normal just means it's the normal color that you have it filled in. If you click enable shade or outline, let's do enable shade. We'll change the colors so that forward frames are red, or forward frames are green, which go, and backwards frames are red. So you can kind of do in-betweens that way. That way I can see what's head and what. Just go in here and start filling in my in-between. Which this is a pretty straightforward in-between. I don't need to do roughs or anything for it. Go straight ahead. Trying to make sure I keep track of my arcs where I can. Start filling. I have this character memorized. I tend to draw her a lot. So, where all her features. Drawing. Simple enough. And then in between the in-betweens, we'll do another in-between, which will create a bit of an easing. Hey Noto, how's it going, man? Ooh to you too. It's good to see you, dude. How are you doing today? Guys, Noto's my friend from the Adobe channel. He's really funny. Never tell him that.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi Noto, your favorite costume. Yes, I'll have a dozen red roses, please. Here you go, keep the change. Oh, good to hear, man. Good to hear. There. Rest. Season finale. I'm not sure what your question. Twix, have I ever used Fire, Alpaca, or Sketchbook Pro? I've used Sketchbook Pro. My favorite drawing software is Clip Studio Paint. My favorite. Noto. Knew it. Knew you were a grilled tomato. Saw the signs. Saw the signs and I couldn't ignore it. Anyways, for hair. Oh, a grilled tomato. I get it. I get it. Really funny. I usually call people man or dude. But I might do it again, just that. Good to know. Thanks for letting me know. Hey Anderson Project, welcome back, dude. But Clip Studio Paint's really fun, and it's really cheap too. I actually like drawing in it a lot better than Photoshop. Photoshop has a lot of features for painters like selective color and stuff. As far as just like having fun and sketching, painting, Studio Paint's my favorite. It's super cheap. Bucks. You could probably find it on sale too and get it even. Well, you got it for 15 bucks. I'm so jealous. It price for it. It was worth it though. It's software I would happily support. But yeah, every time I use it, I always lose track of time because it's really fun to use. Super intuitive too. You know, it doesn't take a whole bunch of resources to run. I like. Photoshop's too fancy. It's not that fancy. Photoshop's pretty to learn. Actually one of the first Adobe products that I learned how to use. Bigger delay on YouTube? Oh, interesting. I would think YouTube would have a delay than Twitch does. Really? Here. Forget back to. So one of the things that I kind of learned when learning how to draw grills, that the hair is really important, you know, and eyelashes. I think hair and eyelashes are the two main differences between drawing a guy and a girl. Like, you could start with the same basic face, depending on how you do hair. Like this, then a really important thing I kind of learned is you have to show hair this side. They usually have longer hair, so it's the same face, just like changing the hair, and then, you know, adding eyelash helps too. Yeah, kind of the main differences, I suppose, between drawing guys and girls. Oh, hey, Tomato, how's it going? I like your avatar. It's super cute. Because there's a bit of a shadow. Of course it's Noto. You mean your name? Why isn't your name Noto? YouTube's weird. It's that Google Plus thing where they forced everyone to name. I tried to change my YouTube channel name, but it didn't let me do it. Apparently you can only change your YouTube channel name once. And here's our little. Probably put maybe 4s. Change my YouTube name, it'll change my email name. Oh, that's Noto. Google and YouTube are like the worst user experience. Like the YouTube website and Google Plus website, or even like Google for Business, so complicated. Like overly complicated and hard to navigate. I hate it. You'd think a company like Google would be really good at user experience. I think they make. One thing I really liked about them that based this. It did something. Insanity. I draw well on paper, but on a graphics tablet, I'm terrible. Oh, everyone's that way. Insanity. Yeah, like Twix said, it just takes practice. Definitely not perfect. When you're trying to show off it has stupid things. Here it just filled in entire timeline drawing when I didn't want it to. Mic is cutting out. Yeah, I think I was leaning too far away from the microphone. Thanks for letting me know though. Wingshim, I have a PC, Windows 7. Comedy Unlimited, can you tell a joke? You've been telling the whole time. Feel like I need to. So, here's something that I really like about Toon. I select this button, it says affect all frames, and I change my tool to paint unpainted. Fill in all of my frames white. Now every single one of these frames is filled in. I don't have to go through and individually these tiny spots like I would have to in Flash. Filled in all at once. Super easy. Very only shittier. And for him, simple line board. Just me. Take our same drawing. Trace it. So here's a reason why I switch back and forth. If I have shading onion skin turned on, this makes the entire thing red. I need to go back and drawing preference, change it back. That's because he's filled in with white. He was just an outline. Oh, this is a great song. Whoever picked this. Oh, you do the Control Z on paper? That's a sign. Definitely a sign you've been doing it too much. Been doing the digital too much. Family is concerned. Hey Kirby, how's it going? So let's fill in our... So a line boil is just gonna be me tracing the same drawing about 3 times. And we just loop it. Makes the line kind of come to life. You see a lot of people, especially Flash animators, use the smoothing tool, kind of simulate this effect. It just ends up looking like very noticeable. It's funny, like sometimes people use Flash on purpose because of the kitty line. Like they just want that kind of style. Flash definitely has its own style. You can tell when something was drawn in Flash. Funnily. Keep the same line weight. Well, how his is a bit thicker at the bottom. As close as I can to the original. Don't want it to change too much. No matter how perfect you do it, it'll still have some change to it. Out of the nature of drawn by a person. Especially me, because I'm a terrible drawer. Stop! His best. always want to trace from the same drawing. Never want to trace from your retrace. That makes sense. Because it'll end up morphing and things will change over time. Want to trace from the started with. I like this kind of music. Whoever picked this Yuli. Great kind of soundtrack to work to. Thanks, game. I appreciate that, man. Welcome. I'm glad they help. I always mean it. If you guys ever have any questions, always tweet at me or email me. People's questions. Of course I've heard of Baby Metal. Like them a lot. Apparently they were on Stephen Colbert not that long ago. On a pretty fun concert. Oh. I have Adobe CC. They should give you a free copy for being an Adobe mod. Flash game. I have a Huion. Should I switch to Wacom? If you can afford it. You have no problem spending the money. I prefer Wacom. The off-brand tablets. Definitely nicer quality. Like, I feel like the pressure sense a lot nicer on a Wacom. But if a Huion works for you, you should stick with it, you know? No reason to spend money just to spend money. It's not gonna make you a better artist. Alright, so that's one frame. So we'll do the exact same thing. Times. Yeah, I used my bamboo tablet forever. Works, that's all that matters. Maybe later, Kirby. Or maybe at the end. Animation's one of those things. I suppose it's true with drawing or anything creative too. You kind of get into a flow. You want to kind of stay low while you're working. Getting distracted can be hard to get. The Painting Man, how do you guys keep yourselves interested in a project? I'm currently in that I hate everything about this project phase and struggling to keep focused on it. It's a really good question. It's really hard to work on something you hate working. Kind of just get it over and done with. Don't really, you know, try your best to get your best, you know? Really good question. I don't know if I have a good answer for it. To be disciplined and stick with it, that you'll move on to the next thing. Take everything you learned from that project and apply it to the next thing you work on, or you'll start hating yourself again. Definitely know that feeling. Like, I mean, there's always the advice of walking away from something or working on something else. Kind of clear your head. Don't know how much that. I think it depends on the person. Hey Kiwi, how's it going? You guys are funny. From Twitch to YouTube chat. I got this program called Restream Chat, so I could talk to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but it doesn't work. So dumb. After we line boil, then we'll just loop it a couple times. We'll copy and paste that line boil part of the maybe. But yeah, no, I definitely feel you there, Lee. Definitely worked on projects for so long that all I want to do is just get it over and done with. Instead of like trying to make quality I can make. Just because I want to move on to like a different subject or different story. Get more confident in your strokes. Yeah, but I'm trying to trace this as I can. Definitely something I need to work on though, for sure, Noto. Hey TGN, how's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. So I am animating a plumbing commercial. Got commissioned to work on. As soon as I clean up this frame, I can show you what I have so far. Joined. Great song, whoever picked this one. Hey Evan, thanks for joining the stream. So I am animating, it's funny, someone just asked that like seconds ago. So I am doing a plumbing commercial that I got commissioned to. So this is part of my freelance work that I'm working on. I'd be doing this even if I wasn't streaming, so I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And on this, makes it more fun. Line boil. Enough, actually. It fills in all this stuff automatically. I thought I turned that off in preferences. A setting you can turn off so it doesn't. Turned off. Alright, so here's our animation so far. Why does his face look surprised? Because his sink's leaking. Everything in the house is. I don't know if I like add anything to it. Plus, if I want to do it to everything else that holds, fine with that. Fine. Sometimes it's good to experiment, see if something works or not. Pikachu, if you want to do a song request, type in !song how. It'll show you how to song request. That's it so far. Honestly. Hey, Miss Crit Hit, how's it going? Guys, give Miss Crit Hit a follow. And Mr. Painty Man. It's good to see you, Miss Crit Hit. It's been a while. Hey, Vagelis, welcome back. Do either her transition or the guy's transition. I'm gonna do this guy's transition. Fun. Haven't been around much. Yeah, I've been working a lot too. I haven't been around a whole lot either. Kinda got some time to work stuff recently. Thought I'd stream it. Oh, I'm doing great, Miss Crit Hit. Good to see you. You're doing well too. So anyways. Let's make him a happy guy. Hey, Aridin. Isra, this is Toon Boom Harmony that I'm using. Here, want to do down. down like so. Toon Boom's really fun, Twiller. The most complicated part about it is just how copy and paste works. So copying something up here, like you can see this red border around here, my shortcuts change depending on which red border highlighted. So if I'm in here and I use 1 and 2 to zoom in and out, it does it in my camera view. If I do zoom in and out down here, it does it on my timeline. So what that means is if I copy up here and I go to a different frame, my mouse is up in the camera, I paste it, I can do stuff to this drawing and it won't affect this drawing. They're two separate drawings I copied and pasted in the camera view. But the big old but, if I take this frame down here, if I'm down in my timeline, and I copy, paste this drawing over here, left to this. On this drawing back here, it affected this one too, because copying and pasting frames literally clones it. So these two are the same drawing. If you wanted to do a separate drawing, like if you wanted to separate these, you'd use drawings, duplicate drawing. I use the hotkey, but if you duplicate the drawing, now if you do something on this frame, they've been separated, so they're not the same drawing anymore. So you can either duplicate the drawing, or you can just copy and paste in the camera view. That kind of does the same thing. So that's the most confusing part. Everything else is pretty easy in Toon Boom to learn. Much less delay here than in YouTube. Oh, that's good. Furry Fury. I usually like streaming anyway. That's where my song request is and bot and stuff. You guys can ask the bot questions. Yeah, I like streaming on Twitch. YouTube's good too, though. Really, just anywhere you guys hang out with me, I really appreciate it. But anyways, we have this guy. Down frame. Silent. So if you want to ask what software I'm using, you can type in !software. It'll let you know what software I use. Or Noto and Paintyman will be awesome and let you know. Get asked that question a lot. So I put in a little command. Ask it in the chat. Also, if you want to know what tablet I use, you can type in !tablet. Let you know. Song request is working. All my songs are 45 minutes long because they're chiptune mixes. There we go. Hey Brun, how's it going, man? Dude, it's great to see you. So that's his down frame. We also need an up frame. Up frame will be subtle. So he'll kind of stretch here. His down frame is more of a squash. The squash. gonna stretch that. The squash more kind of out batter. Here on the frame, everything kind of gets skinny. So, hand will probably... I reversed his hand. Hand should be going down. And it should be going up. This one. Oh, thanks, Animations. Hand's going... bring his... I like it. I think that'll work. Maybe his question mark could change to an exclamation mark. Kind of fun. Never really listened to Jamiroquai. Like it though. Jesse, why did you start your YouTube channel? Oh, no worries. I don't think it's a mean question at all. Even if you wanted to be mean, I wouldn't care. I started it because I wanted to teach my friends how to animate. Because I've always liked animation. Evan, taking off? Good to see you, Evan. Thanks for stopping by the stream. But really, I started my YouTube channel a long time ago, before I started making tutorials. I just had it as a place to post my animations. Yeah, the reason I started doing tutorials is just because I wanted to show my friends what I learned animating at animation studios and stuff, so they could use it too. I like sharing what I know. But I also wanted to show people how to use Flash and how to use Toon Boom. You know, a lot of my friends who can draw want to animate, but they don't know how to use the animation software. So I made tutorials to kind of just explain what I know about how to animate using Toon Boom and Flash. That's kind of where I got started. I made it for my friends. Really who I made it for. And now you guys are my... Aww. Down. Usually when I do like a squash frame or a stretch frame, I try to squash everything. Like even the buttons on this remote control, probably draw as being more squashed. Then on the stretch frame, I'll draw them being more stretched. So I like to do that with like buttons on a shirt or their zippers, stuff like that. When they squash, I want everything to kind of squish. Kind of like they're made out of rubber, sort of. Xylent. This is a plumbing commercial that I got commissioned to work on. Part of my work. Time as. So whether I was streaming or not, I'd be working on this. The fact that you guys are hanging out while I'm doing my work it keeps me on track when I'm streaming. I think having an audience kind of helps from being distracted. Do I draw traditional as well? Yeah. I have a full sketchbook I'm working on. I also do pencil and paper animation too. It's a lot easier to do animation digitally, honestly. So that's mostly what. I just like animating digitally because you can play back your animation instantly. Whereas on paper, you either have to flip your animation or, you know, spend an hour shooting it on camera. And it takes forever. Only to see that your timing's not working or the character's off model. So it's kind of nice digitally that you can just play it instantly and it works. Oh, hey! Houston, thank you for the follow. One blows like one does Twitch alerts done. So even his remote control I want to squish that. Buttons will raining outside. Noto. Here his arm is up. Hey, Tomoya. Thanks for joining the stream. Frames. Yo. Thanks, Lee. Let me know if this is better. Should get a different kind of stand for my mic, probably. Or get one of those, partner Twitch Turtle Beach headsets that lights up and has cat ears on it. That's when you made it as a streamer. Here, his eyes are going to be more stretched. So. Madonna headset. To get the Madonna bra while we're at it. Oh, you're from Hungary. That's cool. Dude, I love when people from different countries show up. It's really cool. Head here a bit. This guy, who I guess you could kind of call my OC or character, he's kind of based on the Zoloft character. You guys are old enough to remember the Zoloft anti-depression commercials. It's like a little blob character that looked like that. Like sad blob guy. Kind of based on that sort. So his neck's gonna be stretched on this frame. His sleeves and stuff too. This is actually a pretty easy animation. Well, and also just because I've been animating for a long time. Like anything, it takes practice. Not saying I'm an expert or anything, I'm learning just like you guys are. But yeah, as far as like, all this guy is just a bouncing ball on top of a cylinder. Really simple shapes. Super simple anime. There. Oh, hey Ristaki, of course I remember you. How's it going, man? Good to see you, it's been a while. What's your name again? New name? Realism. Good to see you, dude. It's been a while. Here, he gets all skinny. That's not right. Losing volume. I know. Too generous, Miss Crit Hit. It's crazy. Means so much to me. Let's see. I missed something. Lee, I like how your branding, if you will, is all nicely uniform in style and color and such. Need to stick to a style. You have a style, dude. I like your style. Feels like kind of gritty, sort of. Feels very like punk rock, your style. Hey Finch, how's it going, man? Saw you just a couple seconds ago. Not that long ago. How you doing, man? The mic's getting cut off? Here, let me change that under my settings. Okay, just output. I don't know. There is a way to turn that off. Forget where it is though. I'll have to play with it another time. Dude, I wish I could play Overwatch. Do I want a hot dog? Sure. Hot dogs are delicious. Hey, Dashi. Oh, thank you. Really appreciate that. It was really fun to work on. It had a due date though, so I had to stop working on it. I wish I could have done more with it. Dude, Finch, who is your main? Who do you play as on Overwatch? The chat up in the left corner is YouTube. That's the people hanging out on YouTube. I'm trying to get the YouTube chat in this window as well, but my program doesn't seem to be working. So, I have two chats. Don't have a main because I'm a team player. Or is it just because you're a scrub? Because you're a scrub? Just kidding, man. I'd love to play it though. The characters seem like a lot of fun. Skinny. The hard part about doing characters with like noodle arms, it's really tough to keep it consistent. You know, even though they're rubber hose arms, it can be really hard to, you know, keep proportions. Because there's no real like detail or anything to keep track of. For like regular arm, you know, you have your muscles and stuff, so you can keep track of where things are supposed to be, how your proportions are working and stuff. But on a noodle arm, it's like, how long do I make this thing? I have no idea. I did answer your question, Comedy. Your stupid question about wanting a hot dog. Doesn't want hot dogs. Like asking if I want mac and cheese. Of course I'm gonna say yes. Oh, Victor, your Xylent screen? That's cool. Lee. Yeah, Tracer seems like a pretty Australian character. I actually haven't watched it enough to know what her voice sounds like. I've seen all the memes. Seen lots of memes. So there's our frames. And start in betweening, smoothing it out. I don't understand what the "Here Comes Dat Boy" mean. Is that from something? The Unicycle Frog from something that I don't know? Feels so old and out of touch. Is that all it is, Harrycopter? Is that really all it is? Put it in here. So because he's a pretty simple character, necessarily have to do any rough animation or, you know, any rough underdrawing. But what I do want to pay attention to, here's a good example of in-betweening. So I have his eyes going from here to here. What a lot of beginner animators do is they'll animate the in-between eyes right here, going in a straight line. But really, when you're in-betweening, you want to pay attention to arcs. Things move on arcs in animation. And this will also help with your volume on your character. But really, his eyes should in-between over here. Same with, like, his hand. Beginning animators would probably put his thumb, like, right in there. Straight in between. But it should go on an arc. So his thumb should be more out here. It's subtle on this one, just because the movement is pretty small. But same with his fingers, you know. Instead of putting his fingers right here, going straight, fingers should be going on an arc. So they should be more, like, over here. So keeping track of your arcs is really important. So while I'm not doing any rough drawing on this character, I am kind of being aware of where my arcs are supposed to be. So I'll draw his eyes over here. And this is just stuff you kind of learn as you go, as you practice animation. You know, so you don't have to do the rough animation. Stream has been going on for 39 minutes. Well, we must have dropped out at one point then. Definitely been streaming a lot longer than that. Oh, thanks, Daniel. We love you too. So... here, probably. Transforming a question mark into the exclamation mark could be pretty fun. Be a fun morph to do. And it's simple. Like, simple, appealing animation. I hope my Twitter's not being stupid. Oh, no problem, Andre. I'm glad that helped. I love all you guys. Yeah, it's too bad the YouTube chat is so delayed. Wonder why that is. Really weird. Must be the lack of memes. Needs more memes. Classical, my aunt gave me 100 BGN. Is that your currency where you're from? Hey, thanks for the retweet, Lee. I really appreciate it, man. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Daniel. Lee, we're in friend zone. Here. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this underlaying drawing, making it harder to see finer details that I'm trying to in here. Buttons on this remote. Taking off Twix. Thanks for hanging out, man. Or girl. Say man. Glad you could stop by the chat. Really good to see ya. See you next time. Witcher 3 I've heard's really fun. Bucky Carbon was talking about that game. Sounds like a really fun one. Love mac and cheese too. If I had a way to send it over the internet to you guys, I totally would. Do I prefer Facebook or Twitter? I use both. Don't really have a preference. Facebook is more for my friends that I know in real life, and Twitter is more for sharing my friends' artwork. Talking to my online friends. Alrighty, Miss Crit Hit. It was great to see ya. Hope to see more of you around the Twitch creative chats and stuff. Have a good night. Guys, give Miss Crit Hit a follow. She's an awesome artist. Don't know if she streams. I don't think I've gotten any notifications, but you should follow her anyway. These two drawings, and same thing, I'm gonna pay attention to your arts. Anything. So since the arcs were going down, I think I have the arcs going in a reverse direction. Maybe it would. Maybe not. I think this one I still want the arcs. Should still. Oops, wrong layer. Dude, right, Noto? that's a little personal. Hey, Simple the Beginner, starting animation class in January. That's awesome. It's really cool. It'll be a lot of fun. Hey, GMD, how's it going? Hey Connie, we'll probably end the stream here in a few minutes, but thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you next time for sure. And appreciate you being on the stream. Appreciate all you guys being on the stream. Been a really fun, chill stream, for sure. I mean, this is stuff I'd be working on anyway, so the fact that you guys are here hanging out with me means a lot to me. Curious what your program is. You say your program's on. What's your program? All My Children? Or are you more of a general hospital kind of person? Silent, what's your favorite video game? Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Favorite video game. Going to sleep? Alright, Daniel, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. GMD stands for Geometry Dash, it's not my name. Alrighty. All you Dracos. Never heard that abbreviation before. Oh, hey Rostaki. Or Realism. Like your YouTube name. Got a sweet meme face. I'm not sure exactly. We'll probably end the stream. Maybe in like 15-20 minutes. We got a bit of animation done. This guy. Pretty good head start. Final anim, for sure. Which is good. Oh, Ristaki, I'm glad you asked. I actually have a poll going on where I could use your guys' help. It'll help me decide what video I want to do next on my channel. I want to do a how to animate for free. Just because, you know, I want to do something that everyone can do, regardless of how old they are or how much money they have. You know, when I started doing animation, it was with like flipbooks and, you know, using my mom's VHS camera with Play-Doh, doing stop motion. I was just curious what you guys want to learn as far as free animation stuff goes. There's like Krita, OpenTunes, there's Blender, and also just regular old flipbooks. They're a little animation, a little derpy. I actually think I put this in between on too much of it. Because he's so simple. Let's take these out. Kind of the benefit of having a simple character. See, with not a lot of work, we can get pretty decent animation with a couple frames. Now let's put it on 2s. so. Timing a little further. It's hard to chat on YouTube and Twitch. You can just pick one. We'll have to go back and forth. Here's our animation so far. I voted OpenTunes as it's the only one I have, but it still keeps crashing on me. Have you downloaded the newest version, Lee? They released one like earlier this month. It also makes saving a lot easier. There's like a save all, so you don't have to save individual layers their own, which is huge. Like, that was the biggest pain in the butt. First version. Open. To change timing. It felt kind of weird. Add a few more frames at Yeah, the new version seems like they fixed a lot of the crashing issues and, you know, also how it saves and stuff, which is super useful. Yeah, here's our little animation that we did. Again, this is for a commission, so I got hired to make this little commercial for this plumbing website. He probably needs a bit more smoothing. I think from here to here, a bit too much of a pop. And one more in between there. Clip Studio is great. The only problem with it is you can only do 25 frames, which is kind of a bummer. No worries, Dracos. Maybe for here we could do like a smear frame. Kind of fun. Smear frames are pretty fun. We'll see if it works or not. Do a little experimentation. Smear frames are a lot of fun. So you see them a lot in like Warner Brothers cartoons and stuff. But even in the 3D animations that Overwatch has been doing, even the 3D animation has smear frames, which is really cool to see. Because that comes from a understanding of 2D animation. Whenever you put 2D animation stuff in your 3D animation, I think it just makes it look a lot more appealing. If you look up Overwatch smear frames, you'll see what I mean. They're pretty cool. The point of a smear frame is it should be something that you feel, you don't necessarily see. So for that reason, smear frames are often put on ones instead of twos. So this will just help smooth out this transition between these two drawings. So even his thumbs and all this stuff. Bit of a smear to it. Remote control. So, something like this. Even his arm gets smeared. And it kind of simulates real life as well. Like a lot of exaggeration and stuff in animation actually comes from things that happen in real life. So this kind of simulates how the aperture on a camera will add blur frames to things. So, let's see how that looks with a smear frame in there to smooth it out. It's like that. That's kind of cool. I like it. Played a couple times. See. I think that's the last animation of... Yeah. A Clip Studio animation tutorial would be cool. The only reason I'm not going to do it next is just because it's not a program, even though it's really cheap. But it'd definitely be a fun tutorial to do. But anyways, this is our animation. Liking how it's turning out so far. Pretty simple stuff. It's been really fun to work on filming animation. So, for you guys in Twitch, how many people are down to do a raid with me? So, yeah, Dracos, this is a commercial that I got commissioned to work on, so I got paid to make. But yeah, would you guys in Twitch want to do a raid with me? So if you're uninitiated, a raid is where we take all of our love and all of our viewership and we go into someone else's channel and we raid them. We invade their channel with lots of love and follows and appreciation for their artwork or their animation. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So if you guys want to raid, here's our raid call. So copy everything to the right of there, including the PogChamp, and see who's online. See who we can raid. I like Cube Watermelon's work a lot. She has a lot of followers. Let's try and find someone not a lot of followers for. Let's raid. Alright, so we're gonna raid my friend here. So here's the channel we're gonna raid. And again, here's our raid call. So copy everything to the right and head on over to their channel. Give you guys a couple minutes to populate the chat and wait for me to post anything. Wait for me to start it. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to go into her channel. Cool, Xylent spoiled it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It means the world to me. I really love you guys, and the support means so much. Thank you for hanging out and everything, and I'll see you guys next time. Hope you all have a good weekend, and take care, guys. Alright, you guys ready to raid? Alright, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Alright, love you guys. I'll see you soon. Okay, bye!